Hello, Pastor Deborah here, and welcome again to another episode of the wonderful series called Love is Here podcast, A Voice of Light in the Darkness. We are beginning episode number 5. Now I'm going to read to you a wonderful story that was adapted by the Holy Spirit from an earthly author and book entitled Are You My Mother by P.D. Eastman. It was a beginner book that I found in Walmart, and God used it to teach me about what a human heart, the spiritual part of us, is looking for, and our journey, and how we fell from a nest, from our mommy and our father, our daddy. So this story is an adaptation, and we want to give P.D. Eastman all the credit for writing this truly inspirational story about a little one who got lost, a little bird. So we recognize that this story was written by P.D. Eastman, and it was a beginner's book to help little ones understand what being lost looked like from their mommy, and the journey that this little bird went on to find it. So let's begin. The Holy Spirit took it in a different direction. He used the theme of a lost bird to show us our lost forever person and how we fell out of our safe place, out of our place with our mother. And he entitled this story called Where is My Mommy and Daddy? This was written back in 2005 after I saw the book, as I said, in Walmart, in the children's bookstore. You ought to visit Walmart in the children's bookstore or any children's area. There are wonderful books written by wonderful inspirational authors. And we want to give, as I said, P.D. Eastman a big thank you. And I hope that he is pleased with this spiritual interpretation of his story called Are You My Mother? So let's begin. Our spiritual child, listen carefully to the voice of light in your darkness. This is a story of a little one like you, searching, asking everyone, are you my mommy? Are you my daddy? This book is to help you to be encouraged so that your heart may stop wandering. May your wandering be over when you finish hearing this story. May your searching be ended. May your asking be no more. May your seeking be finally over. May you have ears to hear and eyes to see, little one. May your spirit and heart find your spiritual mommy and spiritual daddy. May you find the safety, the peace, the joy, and love you have been seeking and searching for everywhere, that you have been looking for. For you have finally been found, and you will be returned to those who love you so very much. You have been found, little one. So come out of your hiding place and hear the voice of love and light in your darkness of someone who loves you, your mommy and your daddy. This special interpretation of this story begins in a special garden of love and delight called Eden. A little one was placed into the garden of love to live by his mommy and daddy. But something horrible happened. The little one got separated from the Garden of Eden and from their mommy and daddy. The little one began to look for their mommy and daddy outside of the garden, where they could not return home anymore. There was a flaming sword and a fiery cherubim guarding the entrance, where something bad had happened to the little one. Look, look, I have to look everywhere, said the little one. Where's my mommy and daddy? I can't see them anymore. Where could they be? They're not here out where I am. Are they still back in the garden? But I can't get in. Maybe they came out with me. I'm going looking. I will go and look for them. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But I don't remember what they look like. What did my mommy look like? What did my daddy look like? I don't remember. The little one did not remember what his mommy and daddy looked like, or what they sounded like, or where his home was. He was lost, out in darkness, out in the realm of the flesh, out in the realm of the soul, out in the realm of the natural world. He was lost. The little one began asking everything and everyone who he saw, "Are you my mommy? Are you my daddy?" He asked other little ones. He asked older ones. He asked big ones. He asked small ones. He asked everyone and everything, "Are you my mommy? Are you my daddy?" The little one looked everywhere he went, but he could not find him. The darkness was deep and black. He did not even know what his mommy and daddy were like, or what they looked like. He couldn't remember. He did not know what he was even looking for. But he knew he had to keep looking, and he had to find them. He had to find his mommy and daddy. The little one called out to everyone with silent cries and tears, "Are you my mommy? Are you my daddy? Do you know where my home is?" Silent tears and cries came, even in his sleep and dreams. He thought to himself, "Did I even have a home? Did I even have a mommy and a daddy? I just have to believe I did. I know I did. And I had a home with a mommy and a daddy in it. I know I did. I have to believe that. I just have to keep looking for them. I have to keep going. They will be worried about me and missing me, and I want to sleep in my own bed, in my own home, with my mommy and daddy who love me." So on and on the little one went. Everywhere he went, he looked, and he asked, and his heart kept on believing. And he cried every day and night for his mommy and daddy. Sadness was deep in his heart. Brokenness was there. Oh, how many times did this little one say, "There she is, there she is, there is my mommy. There he is, there's my daddy. Mommy, daddy." But there was no answer, not even in his dreams. Oh, how many times did the little one say, "Mommy, mommy, where are you? Daddy, where are you? Mommy and daddy, I'm here, I'm looking for you." But no answer came. Oh, how many times did the little one run to someone or something and say, "Are you my mommy? Are you my daddy? Is this my home?" And still the answer was always no. On and on ran the little one, running as fast as he could, or she could, looking to everyone and to everything, and always asking, "Are you my mommy? Are you my daddy? Is this my home?" Oh, how many times did this little one have to run away from someone and something who only pretended to be their mommy and daddy and to give them a home. But only pain and abuse were there, only emptiness and sorrow. Oh, how long did the little one search and search, on and on. He and she went, looking and looking, asking and asking, hoping and hoping, On and on, running and running, yet always finding emptiness in words, always finding abuse at the touch, never finding the home they loved and wanted. Oh, how many times did the little one cry silent tears for his mommy and daddy, tears of sadness, tears of fear, tears of loneliness, tears of an empty heart. I didn't do anything wrong to deserve this. I'm not bad. I'm not evil. I'm just lost. I just want my mommy and daddy. And I want to go home. I am a good little one. I'm just lost. Then when the little one could not go on one more step or ask one more person, when the little one could not run down one more road or have one more dream of hope, could not cry one more silent tear, could not ask anyone one more time, then something wonderful happened. A big hand picked up the little one and put him back in his home, the garden of love and delight of his mommy and daddy. And then something even more wonderful happened. The little one saw his mommy and daddy. They were there in the garden. They ran to their little one, and he ran to them. He knew that was them. His mommy and daddy. He was home in the garden of Eden, of pleasure and delight, of agape love. A light, a voice had helped them to find his mommy and daddy. When he reached the arms of his mommy and daddy, the little one asked, "Are you my mommy? Are you my daddy? Am I at home?" And the little one heard, "Yes, little one, we are your mommy and daddy. You are home. You have been found. For you were lost to us, for you had wandered away from the garden. And we went looking for you. We sent a voice of light into your darkness. I was looking for you too, but I couldn't find you anywhere," said the little one. "And the places I found were not this garden of love with you in it. And I asked everyone and everything. And some of the everyones and everythings were not like you. They hurt me. They abused me. I had to run away and hide, even if I couldn't physically. I ran away in my mind, and I hid in darkness. I tried not to be scared, but I was, Mommy. I tried not to cry, but I did. I tried to be brave, but I couldn't. I asked everyone and everything, 'Are you my mommy and daddy?' I looked everywhere for you, and I couldn't find you. But a voice in the light seemed to be a big hand, and it picked me up, and the hand knew where you were, and it put me back in the garden with you. I'm home, aren't I? Am I home?" I didn't thank the big hand, but thank you, big hand and voice in the darkness, for taking me home to my mommy and daddy. Thank you. Yes, little one, you have been found, and the big hand found you and brought you back to us, for you are our child, our little one. You were made to live in our garden of love and delight. You were made after our image and likeness. No, little one, you are not lost anymore. You did not have to wander. You do not have to wander and look for us ever again. You do not have to ask anyone ever again. You do not have to look for us anymore. You can now see us, and you are with us. You have been returned to us by the big hand, the voice of light in the darkness. Yes, little one, we are your mommy and daddy, and you, little one, are our little one. We created you after our image and our likeness to live with us as a family in the garden of our love and delight and our kingdom. Yes, little one, we are your mommy and daddy, the authority of dominion and love. For we are love and you are love. You were made by our love. You were made to be like us, to look like us, to act like us, to be a reflection of us, to be a child of us, to have all that we have, to rule and reign as we do. See, little one, look at us, then look at you. We look alike, for we are spirits, forever people. You have our spiritual DNA. You have our very spiritual essence, our spiritual glory. Oh, little one, you can do what we do, but you must learn. You can speak, and it is so. Think, and it is created. Have authority over all your enemies. Your clothes come from our great storehouse of riches and glory. You can love like we do. Live like we do. For you are our express image and likeness, created in love with incorruptible seeds, DNA of love, given all the kingdom's gifts. Angels are at your beck and call. Yes, little one, you are home with your mommy and daddy. For within you is our greatest gift to you, our love. For our love suffers long. It is kind. It does not envy. It does not raise itself up in pride. It's not puffed up in arrogance and pride. It does not behave unseemly or unrighteously. It does not seek its own way. It is not easily provoked. It thinks no evil. It rejoices not in iniquity. It rejoices in the truth. It bears all things. It believes all things. It hopes all things. It endures through, with, and in all things, and it never fails. Our love, our image and likeness, is the greatest gift of all to you. Yes, little one, you are found, and you are home. And yes, we are your mommy and your daddy. We are God the Most High, the Almighty God, the Creator of all that is seen and unseen, the Judge of the universe, the great I Am. I am the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the incorruptible Word, the bread of life, the living water, the peace of your heart, joy unspeakable, faith to move mountains, deliverance and healing to be whole. And you are my express image of my mother's side, Agape, love. And you are so much more. And yes, little one, you are home. Thank you, P.D. Eastman, for your story of the little bird. This was an adaptation, but I give you all glory and inspiration to you for writing the original. Are you my mother? Here in this episode of the Love is Here podcast, a voice of light in the darkness. This story was rewritten to help me, Pastor Deborah, to help you. I had to know your heart, where you were, no matter where I went. I took the story into a homeless shelter and read it to the young men there, and they all fell out under the glory blanket. Tears began to flow. Some went on their knees, and love was flowing into them, for they had been searching spiritually and in the deepness of their soul for love, for a mother and father, for their earthly mother and father had abandoned them, abused them, rejected them, neglected them. Everywhere they went out in the world, they were looking and could not find this piece of love for their spirit or their soul. So you be encouraged with this episode. You're not alone out there in the darkness. The voice of light in the darkness is with you, waiting for you to find its hand and to bring you back to your mommy and daddy, back into the garden of agape love. So be encouraged. You're not alone. Pastor Deborah of Love is Here, a voice in the light, is searching for you, shining on you through these words. Come home. You are loved so much in the name, and you will be welcomed just as you are. And as you travel through the door, the gate, you walk past the flaming sword, the fiery cherub, you will change from the fearful, darkened, separated child to a glorious little one who finds his mommy and daddy and the Garden of Eden again through the voice of light in the darkness. I'll see you on the next episode of Love is Here, a Voice of Light in the Darkness podcast show here on YouTube and YouTube Music. I'll see you next episode. Pastor Deborah says, you've come home and you have a mommy and a daddy waiting for you. Love always, Pastor Deborah.